So it sounds like it's very predictable for weather right now, huh? I mean, hmm mm, yeah, yeah. So in an alternate reality, you'd be a huge Christmas guy. You'd probably be hanging up lights, and you love the winter and stuff like that. Maybe, perhaps. Only because you like that weather is what I'm trying to get at. You like the colder biting weather, and so that would not deter you from hanging up Christmas lights and putting out Santa's reindeer out on the front lawn, etc. Yes. Yeah, pretty much. Let's see. I'll get us started today, and we'll pick whatever comes to mind as a stream of consciousness for animating and or talking about random stuff. So, okay, let's see. So when we last left off, I had a bunch of poses kind of set up for her to jump onto the counter. And then the Warhog comes towards camera, which I'll get the assets for that later. And then there's that she goes to this pose here, and then she's gonna get launched up into the sky, in this up towards the ceiling. So I will be working on these two poses tonight, and I probably won't be doing much of an in between. I think because this action's so fast, we could probably get away with just two drawings, but we'll see how we go. But just to recap, just to play in real time, there's that, boom, then she gets launched up in the sky. So. Yeah. So we'll see how that goes tonight as we go into the world of animation and do random stuff like this. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, that's a wonderful feature. Wonderful feature. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, that's pretty annoying. Especially when you're used to, I mean, especially if it isn't broke and it works just fine. Why would you want to change it? But here we are, and here you are dealing with it later. Yeah. Yeah. So is it really fixed or is it sort of fixed? Like where um okay, cool. Cool. From my side, again, because I'm shielded from that, everything is fine on my side because all I'm doing is sharing the screen. So I can only defer to the tech producer, which is you, to tell me what's going on your side. Yeah. So uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, you were recommending it to me yesterday when we caught up on our offline catch up. I watched the trailer. Yeah, it looks fun. It looks like a just kind of like a check your brain out the door and just action movie with comedy elements in it. It looks fun. I'm not familiar with the actor though. So Skarsgård, was he in what else has he been in? Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, and he's all done in makeup, so you can't really recognize him all that much. Yeah. Oh, was he the main in that? Oh, it's a bummer. Jeez. Yeah. And I think you and I know the answers because they have whatever studio has the rights to it, they don't want it to let it lapse. So they have to keep schlocking it out every 10 years or so to make sure they retain the rights. I'm assuming that's the answer, but yeah, what a pain. That's a bummer. And a waste of talent, apparently. I mean, this yeah, I got that impression from the trailer too. They really, yeah, due to trauma, he became mute, I guess. Okay. Hmm. And then okay. Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching it. Eventually, we'll get around to it. Yeah, and I do like the fact that there's the inner voice monologue. I can't remember the actor who does the inner voice. Okay, all right. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, his voice sounded familiar, and I was like, gosh, who is this guy? I don't recall, but yeah, it sounded like a great choice for the the humor for his inner thinking. So that part was good. Um, mhm. Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll do a full back and forth with it when I get around to watching it. But I put it on my queue last night, but I by the time I was able to watch something, I was already kind of out for the day, kind of like just kind of done. So I want to watch it while I'm sort of awake. So probably later this week, but I'd like to watch it. Yeah, uh, definitely on my to-do list for movie watching. I'm trying to think what else is on my list. I've heard nothing but good things about Penguin, but I haven't watched that one yet. Oh, okay, okay, uh-huh. Great story. Mm-hmm. Tim Sale. Yeah, yeah. So really it borrows from that, huh? Because I thought Long Halloween was really the central character was Scarecrow, I thought. Um, okay. Uh-huh. Yeah. Come out of the woodwork. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, it's one thing when an actor just relies on the makeup to do the role, but I did see Batman. Is it Matt Reeves that did the direction for that? I can't remember. Yeah, so I saw that version of it, and his Penguin was great. Like he did a great job. Um, I didn't recognize him at all. Yeah, for the I don't think he was. I felt like he wasn't in it long enough to really get us. I mean, that's I guess what the show is going to be more fun for that. But for what I did see with him in it, it was great. He did a great job. Um, yeah, not my favorite Batman movie out of all in the entire run of Batman stuff, I guess, but it's still okay. It's all right. Yeah, I'm surprised you haven't watched it yet. Okay. Does it also fall? Does it fall under your boy? Does that fall under your boycott of not wanting to watch superhero movies anymore too, or not? Uh-huh. Although you did watch Deadpool 3, right? I think we talked about that one a while back. Mhm. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was enjoyable for what it was. I enjoyed it as well. I had problems with it. I think again we talked about that in the recap weeks ago, but I still liked it. I thought it was fine. And you just automatically have a you get the forgive card because it's Deadpool anyway, so you can't take anything seriously in that whenever he's involved. So um, hmm. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. So if you had a DVD collection, would that be in your library during the apocalypse? No, okay. All right, all right. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, it makes me wonder, like how, vinyl has made a comeback. Cassettes haven't yet. But I wonder if DVDs will ever. Oh, is cassettes making a comeback now? That's news to me. Why? Sucks. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I mean, vinyl is like a nice little, I don't know, what's that term, ASMR kind of vibe to them because there's just something kind of soothing about the extra hiss to vinyl that you get listening to really good music on that. But cassettes, I don't know what you get out of that. And I mean, and you and I, we grew up with that pretty much, I would pretty much say. So we would be the authority on that. Vinyl was more like my dad's, our dad's or that previous generation, but we kind of enjoyed that too. But DVDs, it makes me wonder like if people are gonna have nostalgia for that type of stuff for DVDs. I guess maybe for physical media, it would. I mean, there's always gonna be some sort of demand for it, I guess. So maybe it would come make a comeback. But then we have Blu-rays, so why not just go with Blu-rays instead? But hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, true. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Uh-huh. So, yeah, but so why is it that cassettes have made a comeback? What is the deal with that? Like, I don't understand. Um, maybe it's just harder to duplicate your stuff if it's not in digital format at all. So having in some sort of really antiquated piece of technology where it takes a lot of effort to find a way to digitally process it. If you're a musician and you're worried about digital space, ripping up your stuff with AI and stuff like that, um, leaving it on a cassette tape, you have to go through a lot of steps just to get the right plugs to plug it into a computer, plug it in, and then set the. So maybe that's their way of protecting themselves. Maybe it's out of fear. I don't know. That's really interesting. Or maybe it's just out of just novelty. The fact that yeah. That's true. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. So I felt the same way about vinyl. I thought that was gonna kind of phase out, but I was at Target the other day. I meet the because I don't like going to Target, so I got dragged to go to a Target. So I was at Target. I was walking around with the book section, and lo and behold, they have a vinyl section now. So I asked myself, oh my gosh, if Target's doing this, is this a sign that it is actually waning, or is it a sign that this has now become bigger than life, and now we're just gonna have vinyl for the rest of our lives again? I'm indifferent towards it. I just found it interesting that Target, of all places, had it and whole section ready to go for people to thumb through and stuff like that. It's like, what is going on? On that, yeah, yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Huh. Some of that stuff is a foreign language to me. I didn't know about this whole. Are you talking about the actual disc, the actual record itself has art on it now? They're pressing in art into that? Okay. Huh. Uh-huh. Hmm. Yeah. What? What the? That's insane. So does it the liquid spin around and like actually make little patterns and stuff while you're I remember I was just gonna say like I remember just growing up with CDs and like the whole point of CDs is like opening up the CD sleeve itself and reading the lyrics or looking at the artworks that a particular band wanted to have inside their album. So it sounds like they're kind of doing that same kind of spin again that you don't get with digital for sure. Hmm. 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 Yeah. Hmm. Well, I guess I'll have to start paying more attention to vinyl stuff if it comes my way and I'm at a friend's house and they got the actual, turntable to do that stuff. Uh-huh. So you're saying so you're saying Jeff is susceptible to Gen Alpha's mind powers. Oh, really? They're just cassettes is the only thing. Oh, they need something. I was just trying to find a way to rib Jeff is all I was trying to do. That's all I was trying to do here. Okay. Also, we know that he watches the stream too, so uh yeah. I figured he'd hear about this, then he could shake his fist at the clouds at us or at me this time, because I I'm the offender. But yeah. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah. 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 So you're gonna borrow Jeff's turntable and then see how this turns out, right? Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Then also it's a mini money pit because you want to make sure everything's if you're gonna spend, you might as well spend all the way and do everything legit. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. That's cool. Well, you know where to go for sure. So yeah. So so speaking of spend, I was going to bring this up also. So I decided to spend more money and jump on the whole Nintendo Online expansion pack experience. I finally did it. So I have spent more money. I've maxed it out, right? Uh, I did a family plan so I could add family members to it as well, so we could play games together, all that stuff. I gotta say, the Game Boy Advance, cool. There was some really cool games in there. But then I went over to the N64, and I gotta tell you, I'm a little underwhelmed by it. I thought there'd be a lot more N64 games there. Um, oh, oh, okay, all right, that's good to know. Okay, it's loosely based on the comic book, right? Okay, okay. Oh, I was gonna say, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's what I felt like. It's like, what did I get here? I mean, I, yeah, that's true. And I think I have the little red box icon for it. I haven't even downloaded that one yet, so I'll give that a look too. But yeah, I guess for me, the the magic loot box was N64 for me personally. And when I opened it, I was like, this is like, yeah, you get Mario Party 1, 2, and 3, and that's mainly the reason why I bought this thing is so I could try to play online with my family. I don't even know how that's going to work yet, so I am already preparing myself to be disappointed that way as well, but we'll see. Oh, jury's still out on that one, but yeah, okay, that's reassuring because I felt when I went in there and I was kind of just pretending to do it. I'm going okay, so I have to wait for friends to show up for my friends list for me to add them to my list to play online with. That's the impression I got. Um, yeah, yeah. Hmm. Okay, 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 okay. Hmm. So then, okay, this is the next question then is like this is all based on my nightmare scenarios with Mario Party that's native to the Switch. But if I have two people at home that want to play Mario Party and they're in the same console, can we still add people like two other players from different consoles across the country to join our two-player console game? Does that make sense? Yeah, because in to go back to the other one, I think at the native Switch one, I could, and maybe they've updated, or correct me if I'm wrong, but like on native Super Mario Party, there's one main guy that has the Switch set up, and everybody can join that game, and then one other person can pretty much join in from outside to join them or something like that. It's so wonky, but if there was two people that are on the outside of the fence, and there's two players at a native console and two people on the outside, both of them could not join. Only one person can join or something. It's something weird and wonky. I found the experience so annoying, but mm, okay. It sounds like okay. All right. Well, it sounds to me like what you're telling me is they've kind of figured it out somewhat for the N64 app. So one of these days I'll test it, then I can let you know how it goes. But that's reassuring that you're able to get it to work just dandy. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's what's frustrating. Yeah, yeah. But that's Nintendo for you too. They always yeah, that's the problem. But they can get away with it because their games are so nicely done and so cool. So we put up with it. Oh. Uh-huh. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Well, good to know. Um, yeah, yeah, and and I kind of I could totally see that as a perk for playing away. It's just convenient. You just power it on, sort of hook to your TV, and you can play it big. And now my conflict now is like I did notice that Majora's Mask is on that app, but I also have Majora's Mask on my 3DS, and I can't remember if you told me this or online if people have generally said the 3DS version of Mask is the better one to play versus the N64, right? Really? Okay, and that's the reason why is because of the 3D aspect of it, or just they just did quality of life improvements to it. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Mm. Mm. Yeah, I can definitely see that the visual fidelity of Majora's Mask on the 3DS is a heck of a lot better than the Ocarina of Time slash Majora's Mask, triangle face, triangle nose, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so I get that. Okay, all right. So I'll keep playing through my 3DS save then, if that's the case. You know, yeah. But the advan game. Oh no, go ahead. Go ahead. Okay. The Game Boy Advance stuff was really cool. Like they had Metroid Zero Mission, they had Metroid Fusion on there. Already that's kind of makes it worth it for that alone, for those two games. But it looks like there's a ton of other games on there that was worth playing. I mean, even Fire Emblem, the OG Fire Emblem, I think is on there. So that was really neat. So yeah, even though the N64 is underwhelming, the other stuff, And I even, and you just reminded me about Sega Genesis. That other stuff makes it worth it. So yeah. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Hmm. Huh. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. What about Toe Jam and Earl? Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Huh. Oh, I regret I was gonna pull the trigger and buy it like last year or something like that. I think it was on sale. Now I regret that. I should have done it. Dang it. Oh well. I guess it's me. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. It was like $10 or $5 or something. It was something crazy. And I just forgot about it. I totally forgot. It just fell out of sight, out of mind. But I always intended to want to buy it, but oh well, I guess I'll have to just pay Nintendo for the club to play it that way, I suppose. But yeah, they do. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I would imagine you only play Star Fox 2 just to kind of get that snippet of story you get with Fox McCloud and the mystery disappearance of his father. Can you flesh out any more history by going a certain path and hearing more story through random dialogue from some random enemy that says something, and then that's it. And you have to play the rest of the game just all the way through. But that's why I would actually play it. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I did play that. I played Star Fox 2 a little bit, and what's kind of sad is I do have a little bit more of a snob now with when it comes to graphics to that point. Like the N64's era, as much as I have sentimental feelings towards it, I don't enjoy playing that really ultra polygonal type of stuff. I want some sort of like rounding out of stuff where a PS2 type of era is okay, but the N64 is just it's too basic. It's almost like I'd rather just go back to pixel games and play Super Nintendo. That's just me though, being a snob, I think. But that's what happened with Star Fox. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So it takes a little, well, it takes my nostalgia muscles a little bit more to play an N64 game versus but yeah, I'm forgiving with an 8-bit and 16-bit Nintendo. Maybe it's because it's 2D and I think I'm just okay with that. But yeah, but that's just a weird aside. But I did give Star Fox 2 a try and it was cool, but it's exactly like you said. I've kind of been here, done that. And um now I go to my what wouldn't want to play just to be a completionist, just to say I played it. But yeah. But meanwhile, having it on my 3DS, the Star Fox 3D it's already to me the best experience playing Star Fox now at this point. I'd rather play that than any other iteration of Star Fox now, especially when you crank up the 3D mode and you're looking at stuff. It's just so cool. Um, yeah. Yeah. It seems natural. It seems like that'd be the next natural step. Yeah. Uh, and then at that point, the only thing really left then is just the Wii and Wii U. But I guess they could wait for that for down the road or something. But oh, that's true. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Hmm. Oh, geez, that's huge. Yeah, yeah. That's a pretty good tell, though, for sure. I could see why they come to that conclusion. So. But I guess at this point, I mean, speaking of conclusions, is a really that's a here's my smooth way to say conclusion. But yeah, I mean, I think we're at a pretty good spot. I got all the poses done for tonight. That I want to. So yeah, this is her getting launched up. Let's watch it real time, real quick. So right here kind of sticks. So I might do a couple more poses. I thought I would. I lied. I might do a couple more poses of her kind of slowly standing up to that position. But other than that, yeah, we're in good shape for this. And yeah, the only thing left is to draw some Mitchell stuff here, get this pose of the warhog in over here. Yeah, but I think we're in pretty good shape. Right. Yeah.